Hi, this video shows you the solution to if you create an ASP.NET Core, .NET 6 or .NET 7 or 8 version with ASP with Angular or React as a front end. So when you create an application in ASP with those templates, ASP.NET Core, create a new project, and you create, you add Angular or React or Vue to the front end. When you want to show images in there from a user folder, so that's what you see here. When you want to show a folder images which are, let's say, separate from the project, then something like this. You have the project in here, Angular 7 test user files. You have a lot of code. You always deploy the code to your machine, but you want the user files on another place because you don't want to match user files which are the real content or with the database or all that other stuff with the simple code and with the user files. So yeah, so the user files are on another place. So what you're doing there then is you go to your project and then you add the following code block. I've written it in my code application. You will find it there somewhere like there. I have it. The link will be below. You add the following block in there. So which means UseStaticFiles, which means normally you go to www root. Where is it? Here in here it's the public folder, source, here under source. Where is it? Assets, no. I'm missing the www folder. I don't know what it's, but it doesn't matter. The problem is you have to take all that stuff out to another folder, something's wrong, doesn't matter. You write here, use the www root folder, and then another string goes to you're adding one folder which is called, in this case, user files, and for this you're jumping out of your project. You do it by this. You say, from here, my dear builder, for my environment, that's the folder of my project. That's the top position. Jump up of that folder, and there you will find a file subfolder which is called user files. So you're jumping out of that folder out to the top position, and then you find a file or folder where there are subfiles, and you point to this. You will say use static files with new static file options. Take the file provider with this new the new path with CW something else or DW double point. Go there, and it's a path on your real world. Then this is your new subpath. You say my homepage /user files. In your file, when you're in your file, that's my home component in Angular. There you say /user files. That's as simple. It's not www root or something else. It's just /user files. And now there's one trick in your application. In this case, when I refresh it, normally that's let's say if it's there or not, I'm not sure. I wanted to show it. The trick is that there is one. That's the default. The default configuration is something like this. I don't know if it works like this. You will find a small folder here in your client app, or if you have a separate folder. When you have a separate folder, it will be here under where's my proxy? There's the proxy. You see this client app and then proxy. And when you open the proxy, you find here some files which are on a different path. So One path, for example, is the default app in this application, which says, opening this one, which is normally here, fetch data. This is fetch data in ASP, that default example. It's on all templates. But on the home, when you're in the home, that's a database path. So this is the controller. It moves to the controller, to the path, and therefore it says, okay, for everything which shouldn't be handled or differentiated here, you should take here under proxy config, and in context you should write there each path to which shouldn't be handled. Otherwise you won't see this stuff anymore. And that's the trick what you do there. You also change here all that stuff which is CSS, JS, fav icon, so that's the icon which you show their identity. If you're using the identity, everything like this is there, and simply by setting it in here wouldn't extend that stuff. That's what it does. It adds something. You have to add it in here, and after this, be happy, see that stuff what you have in here. So this is the same. So this is here, and the other one is there. The page is there. Where is it? Here. So you see now the page on the right side and the other stuff on the left side. And as soon as you change it, as soon as you taken the wrong path, it wouldn't be there anymore. So you see front slash still be there. So, and when you look on that, you will see, okay, I'm hovering above it. So this is my file, and it says here that's the path to that point, and so it's visible. And so this is the solution, and you find the link for the code under that site. The trick was, for half a day searching, you have to go to the proxy config, and then that site will run